I fell asleep in a jacuzzi, I really like that. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi while I was fucked up on Xanax. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi. I fell asleep in her jacuzzi. I fought my stepdad and broke his nose. At first he was mad, but he knew I arose. How punk is that? I went to stay with Matthew and Dustin, but I was in love with a punk girl. How punk is that? Me and her took shots of Pinnacle vodka, smoking weed back to back. How punk is that? Me and her broke up, that is facts. We had twin daughters, but I won't ever go back. I remember 2018, I got more face tats to see how she would act, but now my family is dead now. How punk is that? Been on my own since 19, started smoking and drinking at 18. I had nobody on my team, crying out for help, causing a scene. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi, I really like that. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi while I was fucked up on Xanax. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi. I fell asleep in her jacuzzi. Throwing up, puking up. I was abusing alcohol. That wasn't the only thing I was doing. I stumbled and I fall. Me and her were using everything. We could do acid and weed and pills. Made me wanna call out to my friends and tell them to come over. I don't play pretend. Before I met her, I was trying to get sober. But fuck that shit, I wanna be a punk star and get so lit. I may have took it too far, but I wasn't no fucking bitch. I miss the sex, I miss your kisses and texts. I don't recall the day we first met. I was too fucked up off the drugs to find out what came up next. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi, I really like that. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi while I was fucked up on Xanax. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi. I fell asleep in a jacuzzi. I fell asleep in her jacuzzi.